Hi Mick, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just want to recap on our lesson this morning. So just run for a few bits. Takeaways much better. We can see here the club head. You're trying to keep a little bit more outside your hands. You've done a good job there. If we look at this guy on the right, you can see here he keeps the club head a little bit better than you, but still pretty good, yeah? So I like the work you've got done there, Mick. It's good. To the top, we can see here as you get to the top, we've been trying to squeeze them elbows together just a little bit more, and that's starting to look a lot nicer again. If we look at this guy here, he's got quite a short swing, but you can see the gap here in his elbows is quite tight, and that's what keeps the golf club looking in a laid off position, so left arm and club one line. This is the bit that needs a bit of work, so if we draw a line from the butt of the club back to the ball, like so, and the same with this guy here, okay, like that, that's better. If we look at the guy on the right, as he starts down, you can see his hand line just drops slightly inside that red line, and the shaft is cutting through his right forearm. If we look at yours, Mick, again, you'll see that your hands stay above that red line, okay, which isn't too bad, but the shaft is following it, so we can see the shaft is cutting through the left forearm. So if we get rid of these lines for you, very different. So his shaft is there, your shaft is that way. And from there, as you know, you're only going to swing left and across that. So coming into the ball, we can see now the club head is to the right of that red line, pulling across it with an open club face. We can see at this frame here, the face is still slightly open on that plane line. If we look at this guy here, he's only going to attack the ball from the inside. So we're going to see here his golf club is coming to the left of that line all the way up to impact. Good, and then on the way through, you can see there, he's got that lovely toe-up position straight up there. I can't draw a straight line, but there you go. You can see that there. So a little bit different to yours. And that's purely because he's managing to swing a little bit more this way, on in and then to out there. So he's just swinging a little bit more away from him, letting that club face rotate and keeping the hands or club head away from him. So how do we do this? First of all, we worked on your shallowing. So from the top here, I wanted you to feel that the club shaft was moving sort of this direction on the way down. Trying to feel like the club at the head or the head shaft just shallows. So we're trying to get that shaft coming this way, shallower that way. I've said shallow a lot. Coming down, and you start to do that quite easily. We could see that evidently there because you start to create a little path on the mat from the inside. I forget we put a head cover here on the outside, just trying to stop you hitting that, and that was quite easy. The second part was I wanted you to feel that you just swung halfway back here, like so, and then just turn through and hit it. And we're trying to get, like this guy here on the right, trying to feel that the club head goes sort of away from us while it rotates, okay, there. And that's the thing, we're trying to get that toe of the club to be pointing up, where with you here we can see the club face just stays open. Your face is pointing this direction left and his face is pointing that way, so quite different. So I hope that makes sense, Mick, but yeah, that was what we worked on. You should be hitting them quite low, little tiny follow throughs, just stopping halfway through there if you can, trying to keep the arms down, left arm and clubs trying to stay one line. But it's all about trying to release the club properly and trying to get the ball to start maybe just right at target and draw back. Hope that all makes sense, and I'll see you soon.